Okay, so I got people stalking me, but they're not people, obviously, because they just show up. Talking to me about my personal life. So there's something else going on where you just show up when I'm traveling across the world and stuff. And all of a sudden, your InfoWars crew, whatever, is there, even though they shouldn't be in there, a long ways away from being able to pack their bags and just show up at a place I last minute attend to, or a city I'm driving to that is not even on my chart, and I'm just deciding to travel 2, 3 states out of the way because I know I'm being followed. So, and I'm trying to figure out what all this stuff is. So, I don't take the direct route. I take some massive detour, so no one really knows where I'm going and stuff. So, what are they doing, and how does that happen exactly? So I've showed up at events. One of the things is I've showed up at events and the rabbis show up and they blow the shofar. And if you don't know what that means, it means exactly what this video is about. So you never heard the rabbis blow the shofar. You show up at events you attended to because they don't do that. And they especially don't non-events. How about when they show up before an event late at night when I'm sleeping by myself in a lone parking lot, and then they're over there blowing the frickin' shofar and stuff in the middle of nowhere and stuff, no one around. Why do they do that? How do they know to do that? Are they trying to play games with me? That's a question I have a lot. Are they playing games with me? It's hard for them to play games with the material world. Whatever it is can control the material world here. It's like it gets built around me. Like there's a lot of other stuff. Um, Hell, man, they put all their resources into me. If I'm being stalked by some alien shapeshifters, you guys call the New World Order that because you're scared to call them what they really are, and you might not know what they really are because they're the anti-New World Order people are the New World Order people, so they're hiding. They don't want to tell you it's them and their families and how easy it is to spot them, so they've outlawed many nations like Germany and places like that. They've outlawed talking about them. So, but we can see from the proof, Alex Jones, Donald Trump, they know it's not, their names aren't Mr. and Mrs. Swamp, and their name isn't Mr. and Mrs. Rothschild every time you meet one of them. Although the name Ross and Child might be very good clues if someone comes to talk to you with the name Berg, Green, Ross, Child. I guess we got to include Musk these days. These are little things off course. The name Barack easily can be researched. And in fact, if you're into politics for Barack, you already seen that Barack Ahud led Israel for Netanyahu, but also then you can look it up and see Barak is a name from Bible 12th century BC ruler of Israel. So, what is it when these people show up in my life and call me God or imply I'm God, telling me I'm controlling the world and I'm the reason things are happening in this world? Hell, even when they do that, how do they do that? How come I don't know the answer? So I'm God. Hokey dokey. You pull yourself up by your vagina and stuff it inside out, and that's what it's all about. It's the hokey pokey. It's the hokey pokey. So, what else have I seen? And okay, let's just go to the list. This list is gonna be forever. I made lots of videos. It's hard to go back and remember everything, especially because here we have number 10, caught the Rothschild lookalikes putting some sort of white substance in my drink. I just slammed the champagne they gave me, and at the end of it, I noticed there was grit in my mouth, and so I looked down at the drink, and the whole glass was covered in white powder that hadn't fully dissolved. At least the part that was left in, right? So, caught them putting poisons into my drink. And I already assumed they were doing that because they do that to everyone else. You know, they killed JFK and all that. Although JFK's real linked to all this stuff already. Like they allowed him on TV. Maybe sometimes their family members turn a little against them. Maybe all the time they're just lying and deceiving on purpose, like Alex Jones has admitted on camera, been caught offline. And I've shown in my videos my confrontations with them, how the world changed and how they began stalking me. But anyways, when they did that, I began to match them. I was already matching them. My plan was to escape because I know I had no help. No one's. I mean, a couple people every now and then give me like $5 or something. Then it's nothing. You know, when you're being gang stalked and terrorized, when you're running for president and you're all by yourself and you don't have Secret Service to protect you at all times, details standing around you. Hell, even then I wouldn't trust them because the government probably is them. But, you know, like I tried to match them and stuff. And not only that, I wanted my exit out. And you know what? I'm still here. I'm doing what? What have I done that normal people supposedly don't live through and stuff? And so, to me, one of the most important things to do is prove I can't die. And I've definitely pushed that really hard. And why is it that they have failed in their attempts too when they put poison in my drink? And I mean, I'll take everything from them, and they clearly give me some poison. I have like sores on my body from, I'm assuming, from opening up and bleeding, and not just always from accidental cuts and stuff. You know, they've been trying to get rid of me, and I'm still here. And I've helped them, and I'm still here. So, immortality for now, we're going to have to check that off, yes. That's one of the things I've seen. I can summon clones. I asked to see people I know, because I know I'm never going to meet them again. And then usually they come. Many times, the same one can come in a different form all the time. Sometimes it's instant, and I'll look up, and I'll be like the person in front of me walking by, who looks like 90% like the other person I just asked for. Other times it's like a few days, maybe even more and stuff. But it definitely is happening. And I've got quite a bit of, visual evidence on that and stuff. You know, the important thing would be to get some of these people to be honest and come on camera and ask why they call me God when they meet me. Ask what is it that tells them I'm God when I've never really went around telling anyone anything. And so we have that, right? We should ask those people. Definitely ask those people why they think that. Ask those people coming into my life who know my personal life, and I'm thousands of miles away from anywhere I was ever at, and I'll be moving on within about 20 seconds. And I only was in this, large state, country, whatever, for an hour. How they show up, start talking to me about my personal life and what I'm doing, and asking me questions like, where are we going next? What's the plan? What are we doing next? What's the plan? What are we doing next? Who the hell am I? How do I know what the plan is, where the world's going next? And just because you come out of nowhere and start calling me God and playing these games, playing the shofar, blowing the shofar when I show up and asking me what we do next in the world, where the world goes next. No, who are you? Who are you to tell me I'm God? Who are you to ask me where the world's going next? I want to know that. People talking to me about what I do when no one is around. How do you do that? How are you the problem that caused me to just ask for the whole world to be shut down or something like that? And people get force injected, stuff like that. How do you know that when you're that person and you have no idea, you're the person who caused that, you have no idea where I came from. Like where I lived, where I'm at right now, yet you're somehow here at my gym you've never attended before. How do you come out and blame me for that stuff? We're going to make part 2 here.